Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Awesome. Okay, so my name is Amin. I'm from AY Technology, and I want to talk about estimating slowly. So a couple of best practices for agile companies to slow things down a little bit. You need that. Okay, so projects fail, and there are many reasons that they fail, and the failure could be anything from delivering late to actually going to the garbage. And those failures can add up and can cause companies to fail as a result of each individual failures. We used to do waterfall. It was painful. It was very time-consuming. It was not efficient at all, and it was not good with change. You have to go through everything. You have to go through the whole process to bring any change to the system, and that was not working well. So we started Agile, and we saw, oh, there's so useful. You can do things faster, more efficient. You can get things done in less time, and the speed of things was improving so much. And we enjoy it so much that we try to agile everything. We made agile marketing, we made agile, anything you think about it, we made it agile, and it became the buzzword. And when it became the buzzword, everything was about the speed. So we actually devoted everything in the process to gain more speed and make it faster, develop faster, get things done faster. And along the way, we lost something. And it got us to here. We had no idea what we were doing because we started with how we want to do things. We started projects so fast that we were not caring about what we were doing or why we were doing those things. We want to get things done as fast as possible, and that caused bugs. More bugs means more failures, means more risk to each project, more risk of failure, and each one of those means more risk to our companies that they can fail. So that's why I think we need to slow down. We need to slow down and spend some more time on figuring out why are we doing things that we are doing? Why are we starting this project or that proof of concept? And when we start with what and why we are doing things, that's when we figure out that not everything is worth doing, and then when we understand the projects that we are doing, we can estimate them better, we can estimate them more accurately to reduce the final risk that we are taking with each one of them. And when we estimate things correctly, then we actually get value from that. When you guesstimate, you reduce the value of your work, and then you're going to stop estimating altogether because you're not getting the value. And when you slow down, you're going to see things more clearly. You're going to see the corner cases, and you're going to estimate them into your project before they become bugs that you get at the end of the project. They're going to add more time and cost more money to each company. So I'm going to share 6 helpful tips with you. I know that you probably all know them, but sometimes we forget. Sometimes we forget, and I want to remind us that these are the things that we have to spend time on it. We have to pay attention to them. And the first one, and the most important one, is the definition of done. We all know that we have to have a definition of done for each of the tasks that we are doing, but sometimes we forget. Make sure that you have a definition of done. Make sure the team knows it, and make sure that you enforce them. Estimate for QA as you would for a feature. QA is part of your development. If you don't estimate for that, you're going to end up with a higher risk of failure. And that could be manual testing or could be automated testing, but just estimate them. Small features, like we all know, small features are easier to estimate and easier to get done, but sometimes we don't do that. We as humans are much better than estimating smaller stuff than bigger stuff. And we are, as humans, we are so bad with estimating things accurately in hours, but we are good at comparing things. So start using your user stories, story points, and don't make your story points equal 1 hour or 2 hours or a day. Make it actually something that you can compare with and make your story points like that. Acceptance criteria, it takes time. It's not time wasted. It's actually a very useful time. Put that in your user stories, and at the end of it, compare your previous sprints, adjust as you go. The process itself should be agile. You should make your agile process more agile by making the iterative loop and getting the feedback from the system. And that's my information, and thank you.